Everyone on YouTube's been talking about this anime. I may as well throw my 2 cents in as well. What's up, YouTubers? And today I'm going to be talking about Oshi no Ko. And I thought this might be a good time for me to talk about it. At the time I was recording, the 7.5 episode is out, so we've had a week's break from Oshi no Ko. Oshi no Ko's dub episodes have just started coming out, so I thought I might talk about the differences and just my overall thoughts about Oshi no Ko. But before we begin, hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with my future content. Give this video a like, and please keep in mind I'm just talking about my opinions. And keep in mind, guys, since I'm going to be talking about it, there's going to be spoilers. So don't hate me when I'm talking about spoilers when I've just warned you. So let's get started. Oshi no Ko has not only been taking this anime season by storm, but the fan base as well has been crying out that this is anime of the year potential. And this is one of the most exciting stories to ever watch. Now granted, I haven't read the manga because I haven't got my hands on it. But from what I see, I can really understand with that. The visuals are just beautiful. The storytelling's on another level as well. It's got me really hyped up. Not to mention, I never expected an extremely dark story judging from the poster itself. This anime is literally the definition of don't judge a book by its cover. But what makes this anime so appealing? Well, for starters, episode 1 is an hour long. With the episode being an hour long, we get shown a lot more than a normal anime would not be able to. Not to mention as well, the stuff they packed into this one episode is a lot to take in. We get drama, regret, death, reincarnation, more drama, more passion. And that's just heart-wrenching. One thing I always like to say when it comes to an anime sub and dub differences is that the sub version usually gets to be a lot more serious. The dub may die it down, but the intensity is still there. Honestly, at the moment with the dub, I'll have to say the sub is winning right now, but I do hope that the dub does do a lot more better as the story goes on. Though then again, considering what this anime story is about, that might be a little bit intentional. Oshi no Ko's storyline revolves around the entertainment industry, the behind the scenes, the drama, the studios, everything that a normal person would not really think of when it comes to the entertainment industry. When our main male lead Aqua talks to the director about the behind the scenes with I trying to become an actress, it gets me thinking about how there's so much going on behind the scenes. And that is pushed forward even more when it comes to future episodes as well. We get introduced to a lot more characters and a lot more visual points when it comes to the entertainment industry. It helps as well that Ruby wants to become an idol like I. So we also get a newbie's point of view from someone whose dream it is to be in the entertainment industry, but learn alongside it that it's a lot more darker than what we all are led to believe. One episode in particular that really stands out to me about this would have to be the two-part episodes, episodes 6 and 7. This is your one and only warning. Viewer digression is applied when talking about the following 2 episodes. There's a few characters in this anime that are based upon real people and real events. And these 2 episodes have embodied this one person in such a huge way. We get introduced to a character named Akane, and fans were quick to point out that Akane's storyline within these 2 episodes mirror the events of Hana Kirima. And with Kade and Hana, they both got tragically cyberbullied by fans and critics alike, and eventually Hana couldn't take the bullying and chose to leave the world. When it comes to episode 6, they really did a good job in cyberbullying, but learning that this episode was based upon that story as well really puts an extra level onto it. As someone who grew up with extreme bullying, even cyberbullying, I'm glad to see that this episode really took its time to really show the effects of it and how it can really make people spiral down. And I'm really happy as well that with episode 7, the episode that we're currently paused on, it's an episode that focuses on helping Kadede with these troubles, and her friends are going out of their way to not only support her, but to prove these bullies wrong and to try and spin the pain that she's having into a light that can not only help her, but to give her new confidence to go forward. And I gotta say, that confidence really did a good job on it. I'm not gonna spoil what happened in episode 7, but let's just say, fans are really hyping up episode 8 for a good reason. If someone could create a story like that with layers of depth, showing multiple sides, then Oshinoko is definitely a watch. And it's not just this one character that has an event or a person based upon them. We have Kana, a child actress, and I believe she's even based upon a real person as well. And it's not just the real world references that got people so excited. Oshinoko has a lot of eye symbology. If we look at Ai, the mother of Aqua and Ruby, we can see that she's got a star in each of her eyes. But Aqua and Ruby have a star in one eye, opposite to each other. The symbology of this can go on so many levels. With a star in each eye, you can tell that they don't see eye to eye to a lot of things. Not to mention as well, when it comes to a lot of their points of views as well, even dreams. Ruby wants to be in the entertainment industry like her mother Ai, becoming an idol, while Aqua chooses to remain behind the scenes in the editing process, and of course doing whatever he can to keep Ruby safe. And one extra detail which I know a lot of people were very hyped about was the fact that when it comes to Aqua, at the current time within the episodes, his eye turns black whenever he has to face like a harsh decision, the darkness of the entertainment industry, the darkness of his family, or even make a decision where there's no real choice. The star in his eye turns black. At the time of this recording, this hasn't happened to Ruby in the anime, but I'm sure when it happens, it'll be quite a jaw-dropping scene when that happens. Of course, since I'm talking about the eye, we need to talk about the driving force behind Aqua, the revenge part of it. When that scene happened, when Aqua's eye first turned black, that was truly a visual representation. I believe The Crows has a lot of symbology when it comes to Japan. I mainly know this from my experience with Naruto, but it has something to do with Tsukuyomi. I know it has something to do with that. I'm not quite sure. I haven't really looked into the lore behind it. I didn't really know that thanks to Itachi, he uses the crows, and one of his signature moves being Tsukuyomi. I guess I could say Amaterasu as well, since I'm going that far depth. But I might be talking out my butt when it comes to this one. For all I know, I might be close with this theory. Until future episodes come out, or until I read the manga. So far, Oshinoko has been one of the best animes I've ever watched. With the depth they're going into behind the entertainment industry. With how the love of fans can turn into such hatred with just a misunderstanding, or because of a change that they're not happy with. And of course, the one thing that really got me tension, the power of lies. Words are such a powerful force behind them. Use them correctly, they can be a force for good. But as shown with this anime, use the wrong words, or use the words to your own advantage, and they can cause destruction and even someone's life. Revenge may be the driving force behind the story, but along the way we learn in such detailed tragedy that I'm almost not looking forward to the actual scene when we meet the mastermind, but what we get to learn along the way when it comes to these extra characters, the entertainment industry, and even just the viewpoints from celebrities seeing their fans, rather than us fans looking at these celebrities. So final thoughts. Do I believe Oshinoko should be Anime of the Year? Yeah. Do I think the dub is good compared to the sub? At the moment, the sub version is a 5 out of 5, but the dub, I would say roughly a 4. But we've only had 2 episodes out, and one of them being an hour long. As I said, the reason why they're dubbing it the version they are is probably for another reason as well. It will probably make more sense when we continue watching the dub as well. I recommend anyone to give Oshi no Ko a try. It's not a trick. The hype is real. It's definitely not an anime you could just sit back and relax to watch. It's definitely something that'll get your brain thinking. Not to mention as well, now's probably a good time to watch it. We've got a bit of a break before episode 8 comes out on June 7th. So now's your time to binge watch all 7 episodes and enjoy the ride. I think I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I don't really want to talk too deeply about Oshi no Ko. I mainly wanted to talk about certain aspects of it. If you want me to dive a little bit more into Oshi no Ko, do an overall series review when it's finally come to an end, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll get straight on that once Oshi no Ko has come to an end. So I think I'll leave it at that, guys. That was such a heavy load to drop off just about one anime as well. Like, comment and subscribe so you don't miss out on future anime related videos. And until next time, guys, this is me signing out. Bye bye.